Hello, my name is Parker. I use he, him pronouns, and this is day 11 of my 30-day vlog project. It is, at the time I'm recording this, it is 4:40 in the morning, and wow, I was gonna say I'm underslept, and I'm just recognizing that that is a word I've used a lot in these videos. Okay, noticing that getting enough sleep is really important to me, and it's usually something I prioritize, and I'm just recognizing that that's not something I've been prioritizing consistently recently. Okay, well, I'm not gonna sit on that for 10 minutes. I am about to go on a trip, and traveling used to be something where I felt more comfortable traveling than not traveling. And it felt like almost like where my real life began, and that my life when I wasn't traveling was like just the in-between or something. And right now in my life, I have just like a more secure home base. Like, I didn't even like that phrase. I didn't like the phrase like settling down or planting roots. I felt really uncomfortable like with commitment and signing leases, and yeah, and I'm celebrating 2 years of living in the city where I'm at, and I'm still wanting to be here. And I feel like I'll like talk to people about this kind of quickly. I have like a version of that part of my story that I just like can spit out, and it's like the same thing I repeat over and over. And you know, the story I tell is true, but it's just like, I guess what I'm noticing in going on this trip is that I actually don't really want to go. I'm gonna go anyway. I'm looking forward to pieces of it for sure, and I imagine that like overall I'm going to have new memories that I cherish and will learn something. I'm sure I won't regret it. Or at least I don't think that I will. But I think part of it is just like at this moment, I'm really tired, honestly. Like, I'm really tired. I think that I could really use some like quality alone time. I think I could use some rest days. And I also can recognize that like the way that I've structured this trip is so that there really is a lot of downtime. So I can actually like prioritize rest when I'm there if I want to. I'm not trying to go sightseeing or anything. I'll be back in New York again in a month, so it's not even like this is the only time around now that I'm getting to go. It's just like it's becoming kind of a normal part of my life because it's a massive city that's so close, and I have quite a few friends that live there. I keep scratching my head. I'm noticing that. Anyway, yeah, so I stayed up so late. I had already packed, and I had all my, well, not like put my stuff into my bag, but I had like everything out, like all my laundry done. I had like clothes like folded and rolled up, and I had like lists, and I had like, you know, the toiletries that I could like all grouped together. Like everything was like set. In retrospect, I don't know, I maybe needed like 30 minutes or maybe a little more to like actually put the things in my bag. but I spent so long just like staring at everything and like trying to make decisions and deciding what shoes to wear, which I'm still not feeling confident about. I decided that instead of bringing a suitcase, I'm taking a camping backpack, which is like a, yeah, like a hiking backpack. It's tall. That's why I made that motion. I don't think I'm gonna regret it, but it's a weird way to pack. I feel like when I get to my destinations, I'm gonna need to like unpack everything in order to be able to see it all, which is maybe true, maybe not. Maybe I'll be fine just like randomly accessing my wardrobe. Whatever I see, like, oh, there's a shirt that looks fine to wear. I don't know. Yeah, so another piece of this trip is that the last time I went to New York was like a 2-week trip, almost like 2.5 weeks. And I was in between jobs and I went for the holiday season. I was like house sitting and pet sitting for my friend while he was on a trip. And originally the plan was that I was gonna have like a retreat and spend the whole time by myself. And I ended up like meeting someone who I started dating like right around that time who didn't have, who was able to go and wanted to go. So we went together. And that was really fun. And I think that I'm like, I know that I'm gonna be moving past some triggers around that, I guess. When I say I guess, I feel like the word triggers like insinuates that I'll be like highly disturbed, which I don't think will be the case. What I want to say is that I'm like over it, but I mean, shrugs. Yeah, I guess I am just having some feelings about that. I don't really, yeah, but I know like based on past experience that like the first time that I do something that I've only done once, like with someone else, like particularly a romantic partner, like the first time I'm like very aware that I'm doing that, and then I'm able to like move forward better, easier. So the last time I went, I took the Amtrak, and that was the first time I had ever taken that, and I'm doing that again. So it's gonna be a solo train ride this time. I brought my silly putty glitter thinking putty stuff, and I have some origami papers. I don't know if that's a good train activity, but I'm excited about them. I have a blank journal, a new journal. I'll write my first entry in it today. I'm a little disturbed because I decided to try something new, and I got a journal that has a different cover than I'm used to, and I actually really don't like the feeling of it, but I'm gonna power through. I don't think it's worth not using, so I'll definitely look forward to going back. Maybe I'll just write a lot so I can get the fuck over it. Oops, I said a curse word. I notice that I'll say that word more when I'm tired. That's funny. So yeah, it came out. Last night I went to a drag show with a few of my dear best friends, and it was very fun. Sometimes I get overstimulated in the space that I went to last night. Like it can get kind of crowded and it's like standing room only, and I don't really know where to be. But the vibes were good and I didn't feel overwhelmed. And in fact, I enjoyed staying and chatting at the end for a while. in retrospect, if I had really wanted to prioritize my sleep, I would have not gone to that show and I would have gone to bed like at 9. But I had a great time. Yeah, I think I value those memories a lot more than I would have sleep, but I do need to catch up on sleep. Okay, that's all I have for now.